How do I get this clean, high-key look for my videos? Let me show you. This is week 4 of answering your questions. Sorry I'm a little late this week, but questions about my setup, how I make videos, how to grow on social media are probably the most common questions I get. First, I always think it's important to mention that I was a corporate filmmaker professionally for 15 years before making my first TikTok. I have a degree in video production, and I was the director of content for one of the fastest growing ad agencies in the country. And I don't say all that to brag, I just want to set expectations that it does take time to get good at making videos, but I do love helping people. So if you have any questions or want any advice, feel free to drop those in the comments or shoot me a DM. Gear is the least important part of this puzzle, so I'm going to breeze through this real quick. My background is a white table in front of a white wall, but I used to use 2 cheap white poster boards and that worked just as well. For lighting, I use 2 Godox LED panels. These are the Godox ES45 specifically, but any lights like these, even ring lights, will work fine. This third light is a Godox SL60W. It's super cheap, but very bright, and I have it pointed up like this to bounce around the white closet and create more of an ambient light rather than a direct light shining on the figures. But all that really matters is that your lighting accentuates the figures and helps them stand out in the video. My camera is a Sony ZV-E10 Mark II, but prior to July, I just used my phone for everything, so you absolutely do not need a camera. What really matters is that you learn to manually operate your phone or your camera, because look how terrible this looks when I have the camera set to auto. Same camera, same lighting, same scene, but this is how much worse it could look if you don't have mastery of the gear that you are using. But the most important part of this is definitely not the gear. It's being yourself, posting a lot to get the reps in, and then just trying to improve with each consecutive post. Be unique and try to add things to the conversation that only you can add. It's fine to pull inspiration from other creators. I actually think consumption makes you a better creator, but you still have to find a way to do things that are uniquely you. And my last piece of advice, as corny as it sounds, is to just have fun. It is possible to make money doing this, but you shouldn't get into it for that reason. The actual creation of the videos needs to be a hobby itself and needs to be something that you do because you really truly enjoy it.